From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Wild Bill.
To the air. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Allen, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
46-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Allen. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is out of bounds here. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might you go for it?
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got some space here. The 40, 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 61 yards.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. On 4th and goal, here's the option. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
You know, has to be really happy after that play. The offensive line. to be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big-time play.
You're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
On for the point after.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now they try the right side here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Bring
now Allen.
And 9.
Complete. Jefferson the target. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 9.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all. This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
4-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
A gain of 14.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Jacob.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gain.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Bills 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Buccaneers.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones.
What's up?
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back now in Buffalo.
Buccaneers 28.
The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Allen's pass.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. And he spins through and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's got it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bills draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
On the option, it'll be Wilson. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Wilson on the keeper.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Play brings up third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Howard complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to go for a... This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bills 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Bills on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Jones, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bills' 36-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing, and Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. It's caught, Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And they run the option here on 1st and 10 to Evans on the slant. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And able to to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.